If you put a photo of Walter and Gunther side by side, I think there's a lot of people that wouldn't believe that that's the same person.
Oh yeah, it's like when I see it now, like when I see it now, I'm shocked. I'm like, oh my God. But before, when I was my old me, I didn't feel like somebody that has is a little bit too heavy or something like that. Like I didn't feel like an overweight person or something like that because it was always very comfortable. Like looking back now and seeing the difference, like, oh my gosh, like how I mean, you work out yourself, you know how it is. Like because you never start to like you can be on a diet and feel really shredded, but then you go out for one really good meal and the next day you feel like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
everything's out of the window, right? So funny
Right.
enough, sometimes just feeling wise, it goes like I don't know. I'm good most of the times anyway, but then we go out for a nice dinner or something, have a few drinks. The next day, just body feeling wise, I feel like, oh, I'm the old me again. But that's obviously not true. But that's how your mind tricks you a little bit.
But what was the first step towards making that transformation? Because I mean, you truly do look like a totally different person now.
Oh yeah, it is definitely. I mean, the first step was like my we've been during COVID, like we have a friend that is like a bodybuilder and he's coaching people. And I think he's owning a gym now and runs it and stuff. And he started to help Kaiser and Gio with their diet a little bit. And they were following a diet. They got in incredible shape. So we had that guy around, and I was never really. That's the one thing I have to say. And usually, I was always on top of things in my life, in my adult life. But the diet is always something I kind of like neglected because I was good the way I was. But when I signed for the main roster and I knew, okay, I'm moving over now. I know I'm gonna be on national TV. I thought, okay, let's bring the best version of yourself you can. You're gonna be in front of millions of people every week. I think that step is necessary now, and yeah, I'm glad I did it. I feel like the independent wrestling Walter that was a little bit bigger and it looked like a, a butcher from the next door shop. That was cool. I think that was fine for them, and I feel like uh, for the wrestling enthusiasts on the independent market, they like when you think back like Stan Hansen or Terry Gordy, like the bigger guys. I think it has its place in wrestling a little bit, but I felt like it's time to make a step and progress.